Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Integrity. Today we are going to learn about correlation from statistics 1. I will show you how to answer a correlation question in the simplest way. So without any delay, let's start. This is a simple example where I have plotted some simple data to show you how we can work. So here we can see that we have 5 types of question, that is SXX, SXY and SYY, PMCC and line of regression. As you can see, there is this column of x square and y square which are empty. Now why is that empty? I'll show you that in a moment. That is, we have not been provided that data, but when we use for SXX, the formula is summation of x square plus summation of x into summation of x divided by the number of terms. Now, what is n? N is basically the total number of data that we have. In this case, that is 5. As we can see that we have 5 data. Now, in the x square part, we will just square all the x data that we have and fill them up in the table. And in the y column, we will just square the y data and fill them up in the column. Just give me a minute to complete this tabulation, and then we will continue with our calculations. Now, as we have our table complete, we will just write down the summation of x, the summation of y, summation of x square, and summation of y square. That is what will help us complete almost 70% of our work. So we will just add the all 5 values of x to get the summation of x. Same for y, x square, and y square as well. So just take a calculator and complete that. Now, as we have this data ready in our hand, so now we can start calculating the SXX. For this, you have already seen the formula. We will just put down the values in the formula and use a calculator, and that will give us the answer for SXX. Here I am using 49 square because mostly the summation of x into the summation of x is mostly summation of whole square. So here, as we can see, the answer is 190.8. Now we are done with this part. Now we will do SXY. Now for SXY, there is a almost 80% similar formula, or just the same formula where we will be using a y. As you can see, the formula will be summation of x into y minus summation of x into summation of y by n. That will give us the answer. In this case, we will just multiply every value of x and y, and then simply add them up. So the total for this is 956. Now we will be using this in the formula, that is 956 minus 49 into 81 divided by 5, and the answer that our calculator gives is 162.2. Now that is our SXY. Now we are going to find out the SYY. The same formula, that is summation of y square by summation of y into summation of y by n. Oh, that's y square. So that is 1451 minus 81 whole square divided by n, that is actually 5. So the answer is 138.8. So as we have all three SXX, SXY and SYY, so we can perform the PMCC. Now we know that PMCC can also be called R. R is actually the short form of PMCC, so don't get confused if the question asks for R. So R is equal to Sxy divided by root over Sxx multiplied Sxy. So therefore R is equal to 162.2 whole root 190.8 into 138.8. Now the answer is 0.997. So from this we can say that as R is closer to +1, therefore positive correlation this is actually a statement which we often need to write to show whether the correlation is positive or negative. Now to continue it with line of regression, I'll just draw some extra space here. Okay, so how do we perform the line of regression? It is actually one of the simplest thing, but people often get confused. The simple formula is y is equal to a plus bx. Now in this case, b is equal to sx y by Sxx. Sorry for the video freeze. Hmm. So Sxy by Sxx, according to our calculator, it is the answer for B is 0.850 to three significant figures. In this case, we don't actually use a decimal figure, we use three significant figures. So now about A. A is equal to average of y minus B into average of x. Now, how do we know average of y? For average of y, just take the summation of y and divide it by the number of terms we have. The summation of y divided by 5. So that is 81 by 5 minus 0.850. Okay, I don't have space here. I think no, I won't be able to adjust it here. You can't see it properly, I guess. So I'll just copy it on a lower line. Yeah, now you can see this better. So therefore, our answer for A is just a minute. Yeah, so our answer for is 7.78. So y is equal to 7.78 plus 0.850x. This is our equation for the line of regression. Now, in the question, they may give you a value for y or a value for x and ask you to find the other value. So just put the value in the equation and you'll get your answer. I'll show you one more thing, that is, they often ask us this question, that if x is 0, then what will be the value of y? So even if x is 0, the value of y will be equal to a. Whatever the value of a is, that will always be there with y, and this is very uncommon. Like, this question is very uncommon, but they often ask about the relationship between x and y. So there we are going to write that y and x have a direct relationship, and that's the end of our video. So This was correlation. I hope you liked the video. If you liked our video, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Thank you so much.